Now, this story leads. Authorities have commenced a raid at the Mthatha Correctional Services Centre, formerly known as Wellington Farm Prison, looking for contraband and any other suspicious items that may violate the rules of the facility. SABC News reporter Nkululeko Nyembezi is on the ground, and we cross to him right now. Very good evening to you, Nkululeko. Thank you so much for joining us, and a warm welcome to the late edition. First of all, I do understand you are now at the scene of this raid, but what really prompted today's raid at the Mthatha Correctional Service Centre, and was this raid part of a national operation or even a targeted intervention specific to this facility?
Thank you very much. Yes, good evening indeed. Yes, we are coming live from Mthatha Correctional Service Centre here. You remember that they are doing this simply because there have been a number of illegal smuggling of illegal stuff, your substances and stuff. Now they are making sure that at least these illegal substances and drugs and stuff, they are eradicated from these correctional centres. But now I'm joined by the Correctional Service National Commissioner of the department. So for sure today, tonight you are here. What prompted you to do what you're doing?
Well, these are what we call spot searches. They are unannounced. We do them on the basis of the information that we would have received. And when we get into a correctional facility, we know exactly where to go. And we know exactly what type of contraband we are dealing with. For instance, here in Mthatha, we knew that we have a problem of dagga. And there's also small operations of drugs, mandrakes. And of course, there's a problem of cell phones. And these cell phones are used to communicate with the outside world. Some of them are used to commit crimes. So we came here just to deal with those and make sure that we clean the facility.
So one thing that we have just noticed that congestion is one of the major problems here in these facilities. What is it that maybe you can try to do to make sure that at least you minimize the congestion?
We have cells in our correctional facilities that are not habitable. So you can't keep offenders. You can accommodate offenders in those cells. We're trying to repair them. This section, as you see, it has got 14 cells. There's a section exactly like this one on the other side, which is vacated. We're trying to repair it, but it doesn't happen as fast as it's supposed to happen. Because firstly, we do not have the resources to do the work, so we do the work in phases. Of course, secondly, we need artisans. So when I meant resources, when I spoke about resources, I meant financial resources, the funding to do it. We also need artisans. So if we can get more artisans, if we can get financial resources, we can free up a lot of cells that we have closed. We have 243 correctional facilities in South Africa. Only 239 are operational. The rest are closed because, as I indicated, the conditions there are inhuman. So if we can fix that part of repairing the cells or the centers that have been closed, we will free space for us to reduce overcrowding. Of course, is to ensure that the remand side, your investigations with the police, they move faster. Also, from the Department of Justice, the courts, they favorably look at our applications to review bail. I mean, there are offenders that are in our remand detention sections with very low amounts of bail. They can't afford those, and they will not afford those. So if we can at least speed up those applications. And then there are those that are foreign nationals. The numbers are increasing. Some of them are in our facilities because they contravened the Immigration Act. Others, they have committed other forms of crime. If we work to more closer with the Department of Home Affairs, we can ensure that those ones that have contravened the Immigration Act get deported as soon as possible. When an offender finishes a sentence, they go. So those are the things that we can do. We try to balance the numbers between correctional facilities, management areas and regions by transferring offenders around to ease the congestion. But this is a perennial problem. It's deep-seated. It will, continue to bedevil us for quite some time. Here in the Eastern Cape, we are building a new facility of more than 500 new beds. So obviously that will add to the capacity that we have. More than 160,000 offenders, 107,000 beds available. So you can, see the magnitude of the problem.
So we know that, because I think I would like to respond that in very short. We know that Eastern Cape is characterized by taxi violence. Some of the people, the allegation that some of these crimes are planned or conspired within these facilities.
Well, there are some instances where that happens, and that's why we're doing this, unannounced raids, because we want to get that information, prevent those crimes from happening at that planning stage. This is, apart from cleaning the correctional facility or the management area, this is our contribution to crime prevention.
Thank you so much. That was the National Commissioner of Correctional Services here in South Africa, just telling us more about why they are conducting this random raid, especially in this facility. Back to your studio.
All right, Nkululeko, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for your update. That was a reporter, Nkululeko Nyembezi, speaking to us live from the Mthatha Correctional Service Centre, where an impromptu raid has been conducted to look for items, suspicious items, as it were, including contraband that may violate the rules of the facility.